Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Nnamdi Kanu said to address supporters over South Africa's xenophobic attacks. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will be holding an emergency live broadcast by 7 p.m. today evening. According to the release by the publicity secretary of the pro-Biafra group, Comrade Ima Powerful, as it that Kanu would be speaking on the attack on its members in South Africa by the South African police. IPOB, while accusing the presidency and South Africa President Cyril Ramaphosa of being behind the attack on its members, said that their leader Kanu would use the opportunity of the broadcast to expose some of the shady deals going on in the visit between the two African presidents. The barbaric and the disgraceful attack against peaceful IPOB protesters today by South African police is proof that state-sanctioned politics of savagery has taken firm hold in Cyril Ramaphosa's South Africa. A thoroughly ugly and distasteful development that pales white apartheid regime into insignificance in terms of its brutality and incredulity. We hereby place it on record that this Sudanese imposter Jubri Sudani, on whose account Cyril Ramaphosa ordered his police to open fire on peaceful Biafran protesters, will never know peace. Neither will Abakiaris Kaba in Aso Rock that have reduced Nigeria to an archetypal, impoverished, backward 19th century Fulani Emirates. Let them know that Jubri will be disgraced, hounded and exposed in every country he sets foot upon, even if it happens to be in totalitarian, glorified banana republics in Africa. The crass display of primitive police brutality and anti-democratic antecedents of the South Africa police is confirmation, if any is needed, that Black Africa is hopeless and doomed. Join me live tonight on Radio Biafra at 7 p.m. Biafra land time for an in-depth examination and analysis of these unfolding events in South Africa and the conspiracy of silence designed to protect the identity of Jubri Sudani at all costs in return for subsidized crude oil from Biafra land. The release read. So guys, I'm not even surprised. South Africa, when you talk of South Africa, with all the things that have really happened before now, you people should have known the stand and the position of the South African government. All these ones that our presidents went there, they're just playing to the gallery. It's just a camouflage. Because I see no reason why, even since that incident happened, I have said it, that even common, broadcast, even releasing a statement, even to your children, as we may have it, or to your people, so that they will be consoled, not even a word. And they just felt that until when this arrangement, this meeting that is scheduled for this month, until when it gets to that time, before he will set his foot there in South Africa, it's very, very unfortunate. There's nothing that will be happening that is that is going to be new with South Africa and the Nigerian government. Are they not Africans? Just like they have said, they are all Africans. That is their lifestyle, to intimidate, to oppress. It is in our nature to oppress ourselves. Even before, when the colonial masters were here, a lot of people are even saying that it is even better they even come back, because even the way at which we are running our system is not doing anybody any favor. I'm not sure if really the way the colonial masters, the manner at which they operated, they were dealing with us, if it was as worse as what we are experiencing with ourselves. Even when you talk about what is happening in South Africa, can you compare it with what is happening in Nigeria? Now we've heard that some girls and teachers have been kidnapped in Kaduna again. is repeating itself over and over again, and nothing is being done. They will come out tomorrow to come and read their normal rhetorics. Oh, we condemn this action, we condemn this act, and that is how it's going to end. You can imagine developed countries that even most of the time we talk about racism, even in the developed countries, that people protest, even the Biafrans, every group, they have been protesting. Nobody ever harassed them, let alone black to black. That is just what we have been facing. Some people will be asking, what is it that is our problem? What is really wrong with us? Is it that the air that we breathe in, or the kind of food we eat? I remember one of these, whether it's from the House of Representatives or from the upper chamber, saying, I don't know, that she doesn't know what is even wrong with Nigerians. Whether it is the kind of the Maggi that we use in cooking. Everybody laughed over it. And people are asking that question, what is it? Is it because of the food that we eat or something, or because of the area that we found ourselves, that we behave the way we behave? No, nobody is ready to change. Nobody is ready to do the right thing. And it's not as if you don't know the right thing. So I'm not even surprised if it's happening. Just like I always say, that if people could protest in a more developed countries, we are not even talking about all these African countries, that if they could be protesting in other countries, developed countries, as you may say it, no police will harass you. Japan, in UK, in US, recently we experienced all those kind of protests. Just recently, even last week, we saw all the policemen. Nobody, they were just there. They were just watching, because they believe that it is their right to protest. And we never heard about, them destroying anything. They allow them. But what is it about South Africa? Of course, see what is happening now. If you can imagine, if they know that the way that we are being treated, because of the way our country, is treating our own people. Of course, that is why these guys have the infantry to be doing all manner of things. And it is now today that the president is going, just this period, yesterday or today, is going. He now went there after all this talk, after everybody has said, all manner of things. People have cried out, they've talked and talked out. Piam, one single word president did not make concerning the people that came back. It's very, very unfortunate. I'm not surprised. Nobody should be surprised of what is happening in South Africa. They are the same feathers now. They have come to say, oh, we apologize. And the Nigerian government has already accepted the apology. They need to be politically correct. That is just what they are playing. It's very unfortunate. But by the time they leave the opposition, you will start hearing them speaking like elder statesmen. They will be speaking like responsible people. Give them power. It's something different. It's something different. Ordinary protests that have been going on in other developed, organized countries, not even countries. We've never heard of this thing, but it is only Africa. That will not deter them. It won't deter anybody. It won't deter anybody from protesting. And just like they have said, that they are going to be waiting for the president anywhere he set his foot, anywhere in the whole world, any country, that they are going to wait for him. Even if it's the same Africa, they will still go there. They will still go there and protest. So we don't know and we don't even know where we are going to. We don't know where we are going to. We don't even know who is going to save us. You can imagine a whole Africa, a whole continent, not even a country that can even say it's even standing out, it's even doing the right thing. Not even a country. Not even a country. It's very, very unfortunate. Not even a country that can even stand out. Okay, we are meant to do the right thing. We are meant to do the needful. We are going to be different from other people. All the African countries. Even in some of other African countries, you see them, they don't even, some of them, somebody can even stay 30 years, 40 years. Just like the case of Mugabe that died recently. How many years did he stay there? Almost 39 years or so. He was the president until he was being forced. Even at that old age, you can imagine the rate at which their greed has gotten to. They just want power. They just want power. All they want is just power and to intimidate their fellow people. These people are not even from other races. We are not even from other races. You can imagine if people that are ruling are from other race, then tell me or ask me what it would have become. So guys, a lot Nnamdi Kanu will be addressing the supporters by 7 p.m. Anywhere from now, we'll be addressing them on the incident. And it says it's going to explode a lot of things. It's going to expose a lot of things. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about all of these things, all of these jagbajantis. Please leave your comments below and let's hear your own take. Thank you very much. Bye.